with my back against the wall. Said that you had enough, but you still take my call. I need to know if there's any fight left for us to make it alright. Tell me what's the next step.
So, is everyone excited? You guys kind of got an intro to human trafficking, and you all kind of were engaged. Okay, so let's have fun, right? Let's learn, right?
Baby, it's up to you. Whatever you wanna do, I'm down with it. Fighting for ya till the end. We'll keep on trying like a fighter. Knock us down, but we're survivors for love. Till the end, we'll keep on fighting. Fighter. Said that you had enough, but you still take my calls. I need to know if there's any fight left for us to make it alright. Tell me what's the next step. I'm a fighter. What do you wanna do now? You a fighter? Whatever you gotta go through, fighter. Baby, it's up to you. Whatever you wanna do, I'm down with it.
A round of applause at this point. Thank you so much. And we would also like to thank our partner organization. We have representatives from Zonta International. Yes, it's a very humbling experience. Oh, okay, yes. Thank you. It's a very humbling experience for Freedom Connection to choose Tambayan as their partner organization for this charity event. Tambayan is the Cebuano term. Cebuano is one of the 68 languages in the Philippines. And it means a place to chill, you know, a place to hang out. But who usually comes to Tambayan? Because this is an organization, this is a safe haven. Are children and young people as young as 8 years old as 19, even in their mid-20s. Every semester, my human trafficking class Skypes with Tambayan. And so students have the opportunity to meet these children and young people, you know, via Skype, sharing stories, personal narratives, their challenges, their struggles. At the same time, their dreams and aspirations. And for many of them, it's their dream that really keeps them going. And I think this is what sparked this vision of having this particular event. I would like to recognize at this moment the Executive Board of Freedom Connection, and I would like to request if you guys could stand, including the former Isaiah and Harley is here. Please stand for recognition. Where are you? Because this is a way to also put things in perspective. So, what usually happens is, just in a nutshell, Tambayan is not a stay-in, you know? So during the day, these children and young people would spend their time together, and then Tambayan as an organization and as a program would provide them with education and training, capacity building, empowerment, and also provide them with opportunities by which they could channel their aspirations and dreams. And what we are witnessing, I'm not sure if you're all aware, but many of the artworks, most of the artworks here, including these paintings here, were actually their ways of sharing with us their personal narratives, their personal stories. You know, these are handcrafted, those shirts were designed by themselves. And if you notice here, these paintings here, you know, many of them also come with written personal story, you know, by the artists themselves. And so in addition to bidding, you're also basically honoring and acknowledging. And at this point, I think it's the story behind these work that also count a lot, that is more meaningful. In addition to the many other pieces of art that are being shared with us by local artists. So this just shows, you know, the resilience that these young people, many of them even younger, you know, your age here, many of them have already experienced a sense of empowerment. And they will be sharing with us, and they have already reached a point by which they are ready to use their personal...
First, I would like to thank you all for coming here today. We of Freedom Connection understand that lives get very busy, and so we appreciate you guys coming out and coming to support the boys and girls of Tambayan. And I hope you all have had the opportunity to go around and look at the art and read some of the narratives that the children have made. You know, gain a sense of connection. Human trafficking is often thought of in clinical or academic terms, and you analyze the patterns and you think of the sheer numbers and scale. And yet when that happens, the individuals are overlooked. And that's why we are here today. We wanted to humanize the injustice and create a medium for human connection with the children of Tambayan. Human trafficking is the second largest grossing international crime business, and is a crutch that the entire world uses today. And yet we do not see it in our society. We don't see it in the press. We don't see it, you know, plastered on newspapers and stories continuing on. And it is because that human trafficking stands as evidence of dehumanization, a lack of human connection. Those who are trapped in human trafficking are often seen as a commodity, a means to an end. The boy that was tricked into slavery at the cocoa farms in West Africa, and the woman who was kidnapped and forced into domestic servitude and prostitution in Southeast Asia, or any person that has been sold into human trafficking, was not seen as a human being who loves their families, who has worries and hopes, but they were seen as a source of labor, a source of income. Humanity in recognizing one and connecting with one's own as well as others is such a beautiful and powerful thing. When you connect to another human being, you see them in full. You see them with their hopes and dreams, their pain and suffering, and their mundane lives, because that it is to be human. Too often, our human trafficking victims seen as just that, victims. Victims that need help and are unable to help themselves. People ignore that these victims might not even consider themselves as victims, but as survivors. Survivors who can and are helping themselves heal and achieve their dreams and aspirations. Though, even if a victim is still trapped and considers themselves as victims still, they are so much more than that. They have hopes and dreams, and they worry about their families and other people in the world. Yet all these human things about the victims, the survivors, the men, the women, the children, are never seen. It is the loss of connection that allows this great violence and injustice to continue. And so in order to facilitate change, we need to make that connection. We need to see the lives of those trapped in human trafficking and see them more than just victims. Freedom Connection's president, Brianne Kraler, she's right there, Skies with the Children of Tambayan felt that connection. And after that night, she created a GoFundMe to help raise money for their education so they can help them achieve their dreams. And that drive continues to this very night. One single connection has spread to all of us in the organization, and hopefully all of us tonight. And now is helping so many boys and girls who are survivors of sex trafficking and domestic abuse. Human connection and the sense of humanity is often what leads to individuals like Bree, like those of us here today, to help those in need. And so once again, I would like to thank you all here today for coming out and opening your hearts and feeling the children's stories through their narratives and their art. And I encourage you to continue pursuing the stories of those who are trafficked so that the human connection is never lost.
As a tool to educate and reach out to others. And so hopefully many of us will bid because we are doing this for a cause. And part of this evening's celebration is also listening to the narratives through videos that Tambayan young people have sent us. So once again, thank you very much and welcome.
I'm in the class of human trafficking with Professor Fuertes, and this was a great experience. I'm sending my greetings to all the Tambayan young people and our love and appreciation for what you guys are doing over there. I wish I could go with Professor Fuertes to the Philippines to visit you, but since I'm not able to do it, I'm just sending you my love and my prayers for a continued success and for all your dreams to come true, and we're going to be supporting you always, and we send you a lot of love and healing. And it was a great night together, sharing about you and also buying art, your art, beautiful art that you sent us.
I would like to say thank you so much for the success of this first ever charity gala dinner that the Freedom Connection is sponsoring. We're very happy. It's a very humbling experience that so many local artists were extending their artwork for auction. We're so grateful for Tambayan, for all their crafts and t-shirt designs and artwork, and I think we are able to raise, pretty good amount, and we're very happy that this will be extended towards the education of many of our Tambayan young people. So Tambayan folks, please let's continue this partnership. You need to continue to also educate us, people here in the United States, and we will try our very best to also continue to connect and reach out with you in whatever ways possible. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Salamat.
We love your culture. You're all so inspiring and beautiful, both inside and out. Stay strong and we love you.